Hey everybody, we're back. So looking ahead at the next URL, this one's actually slightly different. We're actually going to call on the Django REST Framework, which is a separate framework from the Django framework, where we're going to make a REST API, and you're going to see that. This one is pretty neat. So let's take a look, and this one's actually very easy. It's another view, and let me turn the magnifying on. So what we need to do is go to our URLs, and what we have is API, and we're including another URL set. So let's head into Merlin API, and again we have our URLs. So let's go ahead and register a new, we see views here, but we have to do this router business, and router makes sure that we're always calling the latest version of the show inventory, and this is going to be the show inventory view set. Okay, so that's actually our URL, is show inventory, and now we need to go build this view set, and our URL pattern is going to be all of these, and you'll see that in a second. So we have this new show inventory view set. Let's move into our views, and we need two things here. We need a serializer, which we haven't built yet, but we're going to call this parse show inventory serializer. Okay, and we haven't built that yet, but now we need to call in our model, which we have built, show inventory. Now, before we proceed, let's go build the serializer, which is in a file called serializers, and what it does is exactly that. We need to, even though we have JSON, it's not really JSON. It hasn't been serialized as JSON. So we have to bring in our model, show inventory, into our serializers file. And again, I'm going to cheat. I always cheat. Let's grab, and I should have 5, right, so far, or 4. VLAN, VRF, IP interface brief, show version. Right, so now we need to do the show inventory. And let's just grab the show version serializer, and we called this parse show inventory serializer, and our model in this case is show inventory. And again, we have to call in our model. We do want timestamps here. We know this is OS. I do always do that. And then we need to go reference our model real quickly again and see if we can get these up together so that we just don't get this wrong, right? So we need OS, we need part, we need description here. We need the part ID. We need the serial number. Should be all of them. So that is our serializer, which will serialize that into a REST API framework JSON. So now we have to build our view set that the URL is going to call. And again, I'm going to copy an existing view set, and we're going to call this view set what we should call it, which is show inventory view set. And our query set now is, we want everything from show inventory with a order by timestamp. And what is our serializer class? Well, here we call the show inventory serializer. This should all be ready to go. And let's go ahead and hit up our API center. Server's running, no problem, good. Let's go into /API. So now, we actually have, there's our show inventory. And we can call that API and check it out. It's our full record set as a REST API. Now what I can do is launch Postman, and we can visit this same API. I'm going to show you Postman here, and instead of show interface brief, let's actually just do the straight API call. And then we can go to show inventory, and there is our inventory as a REST API. It's that simple. It really is. When you talk about Django and the REST framework in particular, so I'm really sorry about all this. Where is my magnifier? That's it. It's another view, provided you have the REST framework installed, and Django takes care of almost all of it. You have to serialize your data. That's the key for the REST API. There's one extra little step in there that serializes it to present it in the REST framework. Pretty incredible stuff, right? Let's keep going. I'm going to put a breakpoint in now. I'll see you real soon.